Hey everybody, we're playing some Sengoku Jidai, Shadow of the Shogun. So I started playing this yesterday. I've been wanting to play this for a while, and we're going to do a campaign. And so I played through the tutorial, which is not super interesting. It teaches you the mechanics, right? So the nice thing is that it's very, very similar to Field of Glory 2, which I've played a little bit of. And so the mechanics are very similar. Unfortunately, there are some things I got used to in Field of Glory 2, and I think this came out before Field of Glory, and those features are there. For example, I like seeing when troops are losing troops. So, you know, kind of just looking at it, how strong a unit is, doesn't really have that here. So that's a little unfortunate. I feel like that would have been really, really helpful. But anyway, we're going to go to the Genpei Kasen, so the Genpei War. So we're going to play as Minamoto, and we are going to read the flavor text. This is going to be interesting because this is actually way before the Sengoku Jidai period. Now, I've started playing Nobunaga's Ambition Taishi, which I really love because I've been a big fan of the Nobunaga's Ambition franchise since the very beginning, at least in the US, with the games that came out on the Nintendo, and then I had like a 386. I played what was then Nobunaga's Ambition 2. This is, I don't even know what number it is in the series, but we're playing Sengoku Jidai, so this is going to be something a little bit before the time period of that, probably about 400 years, depending on who you ask. So this will be the Onin War, the Genpei War, or actually I think I might be mixing those two up. No, this is different from the Onin War. That happens later. But, so this is between the Minamoto and Taira warrior clans. So we're going to go ahead and read the flavor text and we'll get into it. The Minamoto and Taira warrior clans, both descendants of past emperors, have been vying for dominance of Japanese politics after the weakening of the aristocratic Fujiwara regions as a result of the Hogan Rebellion of 1156. The two clans briefly fought each other during the Heiji Rebellion in 1160, which resulted in a victory for the Taira and the marginalization of the Minamoto. Taira no Kiyomori then staged a coup and forced the reigning emperor Kamakura, who was married to his daughter, to abdicate the throne. He then proclaimed his grandson Antoku as emperor. Meanwhile, the cloistered emperor Go-Shirakawa's son, Prince Mochito, felt that he should be the rightful heir and sought an alliance with Minamoto no Yoribasa. The Battle of Uji in 23 June 1180 led to the ritual suicide of Yoribasa and the execution of Mochito. However, the death of the instigators would further fan the flames of war instead of extinguishing them. Various Minamoto lords across the country mobilized to meet the Taira on the field of battle. The Fujiwara waited for an opportunity to join the war when the time was right. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and play this campaign. I'm going to leave the background music on. We're going to be the anti-imperial. It would be clearer if they said Taira or Minamoto, but we're going to play anti-imperial, which is the Minamoto. So we'll proceed with the campaign. Own forces initial setup automatic. We'll go ahead and do what the game is suggesting. Now, there is a lot of flavor text in terms of tutorials, so I don't know if I'm going to read through all of them. I did do all of that during the tutorial, but since this is a Let's Play, I'm just going to assume that whoever's watching this might not be super familiar with the game, so we'll go ahead and read all of the flavor text as is appropriate. Welcome to the campaign, my lord. Your objective is to capture the enemy provinces and defeat their armies until their leaders have had enough and sue for peace. Your officers have raised armies for you as shown on the map using all available funds. At the end of the year, tax will be collected and there should be money to raise more troops next spring. You can save your progress from the strategic map or battle screen at any time using the load/save button. You'll receive various tutorial messages like this as you proceed with the campaign. When you are familiar with the system, you can toggle them off using the button near the bottom left of the map. Alright, so late summer of 1180, Treasury 0, balance of power, slight Taira pro-imperial advantage right here. The size of the army flag icon gives a very rough indication of the relative size of the army. When you mouse over an enemy army, you will see an estimate of its strength. It is important to remember that this is only an estimate. The army's true strength may be somewhat higher or lower. Your decisions are therefore based on incomplete information, as are those of the enemy. Okay, so if we're looking, the units in the armies on the map represent only field army units. There are assumed to be additional garrison and local units that will defend a province's towns, even in the absence of a field army. They may also reinforce the local field army if their province is invaded, or if their friends send a field army to relieve them. So a lot of this stuff is like even just floating with the cursor. It'll just pop up with the tutorial window, so I might not even be trying to get an actual window, an actual tooltip, but they just kind of come up. So. And there are a lot, to their credit. They made very sure that you didn't have too many questions at the end of all the tutorial stuff. Okay, so Kamakura, where's the region? Where am I holding? Okay, this is Kamakura down here. Terrain type hilly. So the thing that's not completely obvious is that when you're highlighting a province, it outlines in orange. Provinces can be agricultural, hilly, wooded, or mountainous. This affects the sort of battlefield terrain you can expect when a battle occurs in the province, so also army movement and tax value. The action points, AP, required to move an army from one province to an adjacent one, depends on the terrain in the destination province. Agricultural 2, hilly or wooded 3, mountains 4. Armies can keep moving until they run out of AP. Okay. And it's not necessarily based on just what you see on the map here. So all these actually have, they have some of the background illustrations here. Like this is wooded, mountains, look at mountains are mountains, plain ones are agricultural, of which there are only 2, Mikawa and Shimosa over here. Everything else is either hilly or mountainous, not surprising. So this is a log of all the different armies that have been mobilized. Terrain type, okay, so this is me selecting a unit right here. Current tax value, available manpower and points, and supply limit points. So Shimotsuke is controlled by Fujiwara, which is pro-imperial. So technically, they are on the side of the Taira here. So they don't have a very large army. I think they're actually, are they even fighting anybody? I don't think they've raised any armies yet. You can move any of your armies by dragging the flag icon to an adjacent province, provided it has enough action points left to enter that province. It takes 2 AP to move into an agricultural province, etc. An army can make a second or third move if it has sufficient AP. Okay, so we have an army in Kanazawa, we have another one in Hida, and one in Kiso, one in Mitsuke. And so if we take a look at where they have their strength, this is kind of interesting because their biggest army is in Mikawa down here. Our largest army is in Kanagawa. So, Kanazawa. It's hard to read this script here. So we could theoretically just attack here, go down to Echizen, which is probably going to be our smartest move. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to just straight move here to Echizen. Okay, and so there's a bunch of text that just pops up and then went through it. If the commander of the field forces in a province feels that his army is not strong enough to face an approaching enemy army in a battle, he will retreat. Retreat is always fraught with risk, and the army may suffer attrition, loss of men and elan from rearguard actions and desertions. The Taira pro-imperial 3rd Army retreated from Echizen to Mino to avoid battle. Okay, so now Mino has 2 armies here. There's 6 AP, 2 AP, 2 AP, so we can't move this army here. We're in Hida, so I don't think they're going to move against us. If they do, I feel like, okay, I have not played a campaign here before. I've played things like Total War, EU4, turn-based, the original Nobunaga's Ambition series, Total War Shogun. So, like, I'm kind of interested to see how they do this here. We have a very small army down here. I'm going to move these together in to Kiso and mountainous territory. We can combine these armies. So this is 5,000 foot, so that's probably so that's 9,000, about 9,000 foot, where they have 2-to-1 horse if they decided to attack us here. So best thing for us is probably to attack, or to get our armies in Echizen. I don't think they're going to attack Hida. If they do, we're going to combine these armies here. And we can always run away. I feel like this kind of thing leads itself to large battles. I don't know how they're going to do this, but we're going to go ahead and save at the beginning of this. It's kind of interesting they don't have an automatic save. Minamoto 1180. I guess I should save the season, late summer. Okay. Well, now we're going to end the turn here. So they're moving all their armies into Mino. The stronghold of Echizen has fallen to the Minamoto anti-imperial forces. Okay, so this is what I don't get. This is early autumn 1180, right? So we could theoretically... Oh, here's the thing. We can't attack from 2 places at once. So this is the odd thing. They won't let us reinforce. Right, so we have 13,000 foot here, and they have about 19,000. So if we move to Hida, we'll be over the supply limit, right? So the supply limit's 1392. This army's worth 953. This is 562. So we'll be over the limit here. The supply limit for this is 1212. So they're way over this limit here. But let's retreat to Hida. We're gonna have them stand together. So this is the kind of silly thing. It's just like, you just have one gigantic battle? I mean, is that how this works? I don't know. Let's take a look. Let's end that turn here. Supply shortage in here. And I don't know if we just combine their armies. I don't know. We'll just combine all of them. Okay, let's just end the turn. I don't know exactly how this is going to work, but... Okay. There we go. Alas, Tano Kami has not blessed us with the good harvest this year. There will be famine. Okay, so now we have two separate armies here. Two separate battles could happen. There's about 8,000 foot, about 1,000 horse here. So we're actually kind of outnumbered horse-wise. They do have a slightly bigger army here. Severe supply shortage here. So we should probably attack Kiso. So 8,300 foot, 976 horse. So we're down horse a couple hundred, but we heavily outnumber them. Why is it under siege? Chance of Echizen. Oh, no. Echizen's under siege. Okay, and then 8,000 foot here with 1,000 horse. So we're definitely a smaller army here. I'd say, I don't know if we can combine these armies and then attack and just take out their larger army. I don't know. I'm going to say this is late autumn, so autumn 1180. And I think what we're going to do is combine these armies here. Yeah, we're going to combine these armies and attack here. Oh, and of course they moved away. I mean, so what do we do? What do we do? Like, okay. Okay, so now they're retreating to Mikawa. So, okay, but the size of the forces in the province at the end of the turn exceed the available supply limit, the armies will suffer attrition. The amount of attrition will depend on the severity of the supply shortage, which depends on the amount by which the forces present exceed the supply limit. Similarly, a province where the size of forces of both sides present exceeds the province's supply limit will suffer economic damage. This affects the future capacity to pay tax and supply armies. Hostile forces in a province will cause further economic damage due to foraging raids and deliberate devastation. Economic damage will recover somewhat between campaigning seasons, so the province will eventually recover its original economic and supply value if given sufficient respite from the conflict. Respite. Okay, so they've been raising a bunch of armies here. We do have... yeah, we need to split this army. Oh. Okay, so this is inconvenient. I wonder if there's a way to... Oh, okay, there it is. Oh. I'm kind of splitting these up into equal, as much as possible, armies. Alright, confirm. Okay, so let's go into Kiso. So we can't get... here's the thing. Okay. We can't move into any of these provinces, and we've already split them. Unfortunately, that's... Oh, we're losing... Okay, well, can we raise a new army? We can. Okay, so we have 105 points here. I actually don't know how this treasury value has anything to do with anything. I don't know how that corresponds to raising a new army, but we're going to raise a new army. Let's see. Honjin. Okay, so we have, let's see, mounted samurai, Naginata Yumi. Sure. In Shimosa. Okay, so it's a very small army, but okay, so I think what we'll try to do is the computer is just not going to since you can't reinforce, I feel like the best thing is to try to force a battle here. So I'm going to try forcing this battle here. Hopefully he'll stand for battle and we'll be able to do something. Yes. Okay, let's go ahead and save this. Early summer 1181. Oh, I guess summer would be SU instead of nothing. Yes, so let's move here. Battle has been joined in the mountainous region near Kiso. The Taira pro-imperial forces have not all yet arrived. Not yet all arrived. Close this window and use the start battle button at the bottom right of the screen to start the battle. Okay, cool. So let's start the battle. Anti-imperial versus pro-imperial. Okay, so we have Yumi Samurai, mounted Yumi Samurai, Yumi Ashigaru. So we have trained and steady. I don't know. Oh, one is much smaller than the other. Okay, one Sohei warrior monks, raw and nervous. Large artillery target. What does that mean? Unarmored, heavy weapon. So, I don't know what they're going to do, but alright. We have a bunch of Naginata Ashikaru. And we have Naginata Ashikaru. Two larger units and smaller units. I don't actually know exactly why there are... They're the same exact thing, but for some reasons there are more in these units than the other ones. Honjin, okay, so there's the Yumi Samurai. We have, again, it's a difference in numbers. Naginata Ashikaru and Yumi Ashikaru. Okay, so let's go ahead and accept this. I've realized this is before the age of firearms. Okay, battle has been joined near Kiso. We have caught their army while their army is divided. Some of their units have not yet arrived on the battlefield. We must endeavor to defeat them before the reinforcements arrive. Okay, so tutorial is on. Let's proceed. You are in deployment mode. You can drag, move, or swap units to any highlighted tile until you're happy with their positions. You can't swap units if one would end up outside of its own deployment area. When you're finished, select end turn to start the first move. Okay, so large map here. We don't have too much cavalry, which is great because they have more cavalry than we do. So in terms of Minamoto no Sumiemo. Okay, so I think I need to make sure that these guys are all together. One thing that I haven't done before is kind of group everybody into their own units. So I'll constantly have units that are beyond command to reach, and that sucks. So I think I'm going to try doing that now before the battles started. Oh, actually, I don't know if I can. So in Field of Glory 2, this works slightly differently. I haven't really read as to, up on how that works, but okay, let's go ahead and save this Battle of Kiso. All right. So obviously, if we take a look here at the strategic map, let's take a look here at the camera angle. So there's some hilly, rough ground here. This is open. This is all kind of rough. So I decided to go against, even though the ukiyo-e stuff looks fantastic, it's very hard to kind of distinguish between some of the tiles. So I'm going into green map mode. Makes it a little bit easier for me. 20 turns remaining. Okay, so we have rough ground here and built up areas, roads. So trying to get an idea. We don't have too much cavalry, but they would be at a better advantage over here. But I don't want them to be too far away. I think they could do a long flanking move around this way. Now, if I'm not mistaken, they have far more... They have far more cavalry than we do. So we need to take advantage of the fact that we have... Okay, so we have Naginata Ashikaru. Okay, we have Mounted Yumi Samurai. Let's keep these guys close, but they should be... The general here. Okay. Hydrate. Hey, what's up? I need to get a glass of water. That is a good tip. I'll be right back. All right, we have some water here. How's it going, Izzy? I have also not played EU4 in a very long time. Yeah, I tend to go through cycles with that game. So I think I'm in one of those cycles right now where I'm just not playing it. Haven't played in a very long time. So I'm playing a bunch of different things. I even reinstalled, so I got a new computer. I'm also, I tried reinstalling HoI4 Black Ice yesterday. And then I opened it and I'm like, oh my god, this game is very complicated. I forgot. I had just barely gotten used to HoI4 and then I was like, no. Black Ice is supposed to be played on HoI3. Let's go. And yeah, it is hardcore. So installing that, I started playing Nobunaga's Ambition Taishi the other day, which is great, which got me into the mood to actually start this game, which is based on the engine that's used for Field of Glory 2. I did a couple playthroughs of that with Julius Caesar's campaign, so this is something a little bit different. I was thinking about starting to play, well, Persona 4 is installed, but I haven't played it. I'm also, well, there's also RimWorld, which I'm really excited to start. I've been playing a lot of Hell Let Loose on stream. So it's slightly different from what I was doing, you know, earlier this year, which seems like crazy that that was this year. It seems so long ago, but at the same time, I know it's not, but it seems like forever ago. Time seems to be moving very slowly in some ways, which is, you know, that's normal given the circumstances for everything. But yeah, so I've been playing a lot of different games. I just installed a bunch of things. I got a brand new computer that is better able to handle things like Halo Infinite, which I haven't streamed, which would be just a fun goof stream. It's definitely not something I'm like super good at. Ooh, nice. Korean barbecue and Tokyo Black Porter. That sounds delicious. Oh, that sounds really good. I have not gotten Korean barbecue in a very long time. I love Korean barbecue. But, you know, with things being the way that they are, obviously most of the dining is indoors. So we've not been getting Korean food because the barbecue would obviously be inside. And we're not quite comfortable doing that yet. We've gotten our boosters, which is great. But yeah, I haven't really been eating all that much indoors. When we do get breakfast on the weekends, we'll have it outside. There's outside dining for that, so we do that. But yeah, we haven't gotten anything indoors, but Korean barbecue sounds super good. There's actually quite a few Korean supermarkets near me. They have all the meat prepped, right? So it wouldn't be hard at all for me to go and get some like stuff for bulgogi, because I love bulgogi. There's places around here that bulgogi that's ready to go. But yeah, we haven't actually cooked too much meat at home. We usually don't. We usually cook vegetarian stuff most of the time. It's like we make a lot of Indian food because it's easy, it's vegetarian. Not that either one of us is vegetarian, but like it just makes it easier. We don't have to deal with cooking meat. It's cheaper. And it's just like when we do go out, that's when we will have meat. So like on the weekends, I'll have like a chorizo omelet or something like that. We've had some like sausage that we've put into certain things, but most of the time it's just like vegetarian, or at least, yeah, if there is meat in there, it'll be pre-cooked or something that's easy to add. Or like tuna, we'll do like fish like tuna casserole, something super easy. Tokyo Black Porter sounds delicious though. We've gone out to meet up with friends to get pizza. There's a place that's nearby that has a really good porter. Oh man, porters are delicious. Yeah, porters are really good. Yeah. Oh man, that makes me want a porter really bad. I mean, like yeah, they had a porter, like, and they had a milk stout at the place that we went to, which was fantastic. And yeah, we'll have our relatives over. My sister and my brother-in-law, they live really close by. And so we're in our own little bubbles, and sometimes they come in, and we get a chance to drink some beers together, hang out on the weekends. Magic the Gathering, that right on. Yeah, I have not played too much Magic. I have a friend of ours who is really into Magic, or on and off, and so we would get together and they would play. So the hubby and him would play, and then I know you can technically just like do kind of like a round robin, but I was just like, yeah, you guys can do that. I'll, you know, fiddle around on my iPad or whatever. And I've tried playing the online version a little bit. Now that I forget, like, yeah, I have not played that. So the hubby just got into Final Fantasy XIV. He was lucky enough to get an account, like, I think 2 weeks ago. So he got in, and I was like, okay, I'm hemming and hawing. I'm like, do I want to play Final Fantasy XIV? Do I not? I was like, you know what? I'll give it a shot. And then, of course, the news comes out yesterday. It's like, oh, nope, no new accounts. Everything's, like, booked up. We're closing it down for right now. So he'll still be in there for the queue times. The queue times are still pretty bad. He'll start queuing up right when he gets off of work, and then he'll get in, like, you know, an hour later or 45 minutes later, and then hopefully we won't get booted by the time we're done with dinner. So he times it just so to be able to get in there. But I've never really played any of the Final Fantasy games, but like, yeah. And then he was playing Inscription, which is another kind of on like a computer kind of, it's like this creepy card game thing. Yeah. And so that was its own narrative, its own story. So he was doing that for a while, and he was having fun. Yeah, and then we both started playing Halo Infinite for a little bit. And then, what was the other thing we were doing? He started playing Wildermyth or Wildermyth. That also looked really fun. So there's a bunch of stuff on my queue. I was thinking about playing things like Valheim, Medieval Dynasty, Going Medieval. So like a bunch of the kind of like survival-y games. And I know I think, was it the Xbox store, the Play Store, or not the Play Store, the Xbox store is now saying that like Minecraft is part of it, which we have. So I know you were saying that you played Minecraft before. I've never really played it, so I was like, maybe I should give it a shot if it's free. Yeah, so we'll see. But yeah, I've been trying to get back into streaming at a little bit more regular, on a regular basis. With the move earlier this year, things were kind of just up in the air. I had to get my setup all back. Oh wow. Up in order. Obviously, I still don't completely know by muscle memory where everything's at. I just bumped into my microphone. So yeah, I just forgot. Yeah, and I finally got some lights, some streamer lights, because I loved the idea of them, and now I have them. Really happy about that. Spoilers for the next Magic set have started to come out, and it'll be fun. Right on. Yeah, like I have not. So in terms of board games, we've been playing a lot of Settlers for Catan. We've been getting our families into that. We went down to see the hubby's folks for Thanksgiving, and they really liked playing Catan, so that was cool. Him and another brother of ours were really into Netrunner at one point. The same guys who made Magic, or some of the same developers behind Magic, made Netrunner, and then the game got discontinued, but still extremely popular. I played like a couple of rounds. Yeah, it's very engaging. And then we got Keyforge, which we played a few rounds of, but it's like not. I don't know. Maybe we just didn't give it enough of a chance. But yeah, that wasn't really quite our thing. And we just have a few board games that I had from when my friends and I used to play years and years ago, so we haven't played those. We played Carcassonne, which was like, I didn't like it back then as much, and I realized it's not really my thing. But there's like Agricola, which we have. There's a couple of other games I want to buy, like, in person. And then there's a board game store not too far from us, like probably a 15-20 minute drive, and they have the expansions. We can get the expansions for Catan anywhere, like at a Target or whatever, but like, we wanted to support a local little game shop, and they have the expansions there. So we might end up going there to get the expansion before we head down to hang out with family again, which would be happening this week. So we're looking forward to that, because I'll be off stream for the next couple of weeks, because we're going to be hanging out with family for the holidays, which will be fun. It'll be great. Everybody's got their boosters. It's all good. It's copacetic, ready to go. Okay, let's move our Naginata Ashikaru up here. Wait, can we? Yes, deploy. What are they doing waiting in here? Honestly, I feel like I'm not really... I can't deploy this outside of the deployment area, so this is fine. We're all just in some narrow column here. We have... Okay, so we have a general here. We have some Sohya here in the woods. Disheartened. They're just... Oh, they're moderately disordered. Okay, so they have to be out in the open, I guess. They're not really great in the woods. Why are all of our... No. All of our Yumi Samurai are out here. No, we need to have some of them... closer to the center here. Okay, there's too many archers over here. Sohei could be up here. Okay, so we have our mounted Yumi Samurai. They should probably be over here somewhere. In the, oh, no, actually, no, I want them over here by the clearing. It's kind of congested over here, though. We'll see. And then we have more Yumi Samurai, so we'll put them here. And that's fine. I think this will be good. Let's go ahead and end the turn. Start the battle here. Residual shooting phase. Units that have not yet shot this turn do so if they have a target. Cool. You're turning around Kamakura, which is Japanese theme relevant. This time is doing something magic hasn't done yet, which is futuristic with neon roots and robots and cyberpunks like stuff. That's cool. Yeah, that's neat. That sounds like a lot of fun. I really liked playing Cyberpunk 2077. I liked the world they created. It was really cool, but I don't know. I want to like it more. I do. But just didn't click. I mean, I think it's one of those games that did super well up to a point, and I just didn't... For me, the story didn't... that's a whole other can of worms with the story. But the world they created with this, like, kind of futuristic, very Japanese-themed LA, you know, from Blade Runner influenced, right? It was just so well done, and I feel like part of the really big letdown was the fact that, like, the storyline, in my opinion, could have done so much more than it ended up doing. Old Kamigawa over. Oh, cool. Oh, neat. Yeah, see, and then, speaking of Kamigawa, like, so the hubby was playing Monster Hunter Realm on the Switch. I loved the music. I loved watching him play. I've never really played Monster Hunter. I think I played a little bit on the PS4, like probably an hour to get through a little bit of the tutorial, and so we started playing, was it Realm? Monster Hunter World? The one that came out last year. Was that last year? Oh my goodness, I can't even remember. But it looked like so much fun, and it was like a Japanese-themed styled world, and I'm like, ugh, so cool. But I still haven't gotten around to playing it. There's so many games that I still haven't played. I got the Yakuza series, again, I think, was it last year for the holiday seal? Like a Dragon, and then all the other games that came along with that, and haven't played any of those. We just finished watching Neon Genesis Evangelion, the first one. So good. I had never seen it. He'd watched it before, but he didn't watch the original last 2 episodes. And so the end of Evangelion is now on Netflix, and we haven't seen that yet. And we're starring, I think, Brotherhood, or Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, which we haven't started yet. But I think I've seen a couple of episodes on and off. But yeah. Rurouni Kenshin. Okay, cool. So, like, I remember Rurouni Kenshin back in the day on Netflix. I was like, I wanted to get the DVDs. And I was like, okay, this is in my queue. And I was like, dude, there's like 17 DVDs at this point. Like, I don't even know. But like, I noticed that they had it on Netflix now, or was it Crunchyroll? Either Crunchyroll or Netflix. And I don't know if that's not a live action, right? No. That's right. They have the anime, I think either Crunchyroll or Netflix. And I've wanted to watch Rurouni Kenshin because, yeah, like I just love studying stuff from that era. And I haven't gotten around to it. Again, there's so many different things. We're like in the middle of My Hero Academia. Like, I think it's season 3. We're in season 3 of Hunter x Hunter. We watched Polar Bear Cafe. I love Polar Bear Cafe. That was earlier this year, which seems like forever ago. Yeah, and then we saw Shang-Chi, which was really good in terms of movies, like live action movies. And then in terms of other things, like we haven't watched too much movie stuff. We watched Home Alone, like over the past couple of days. We broke it up over a couple of days to, to do the holiday thing. So that was fun. But yeah, we haven't watched too many new movies. We still haven't gone to the theater. Still don't feel comfortable doing that. But Shang-Chi, and then Dune. Dune was also really good. I remember seeing the sci-fi version years and years ago. So when I saw this one, it was like, oh wait, that's where it ends, because the sci-fi miniseries was only 3 parts, right? And so like I just watched through all of it really quickly, and I didn't know exactly where the original Dune cut off because I haven't read the books. The hubby's read them like 4 or 5 times. He like, well, not all the books, just the original book, the Dune. He read that a lot when he was growing up. Okay, used to have 4 seasons of the anime on their site. Right, that's the thing. I remember they used to have Rurouni Kenshin on there. I know there was like a lot of it. But yeah, I don't know if they had it there, if they still have it there. Actually, let me look up. Let me look it up on Netflix. I remember renting the DVDs or getting the DVDs for Peacemaker Kurogane, which was I really enjoyed Peacemaker Kurogane, but like I don't know if they have it anywhere else. There's a bunch of stuff on Crunchyroll that we have, like just Rurouni. Okay, so it looks like they only have the okay, maybe they only have the live action. It looks like they only have the live action on Netflix. Speaking of which, there's a live action version of the Cowboy Bebop, which we're like, okay, but we're still gonna watch it just because. But like, I wonder, can I Crunchyroll? Ugh, okay, so I have not updated Crunchyroll on my phone. We usually watch it on TV, but yeah, they have like a bunch of the yeah. Okay, there are 5 live action movies. Okay, so when he said 4 and 5 Rurouni Kenshin, okay. Yeah, see, I thought, wow, there's a lot of it then. Man, see, I love... Oh, I was reading about this the other day. What's the term for it? The period dramas. Jidai something. I forgot the word for it. I'm trying to look through all my windows here, but I forgot the word for the period dramas, which we don't really... Oh, they only have 4 and 5. Okay, so it looked like they had 2. I was like, wait... So, do they have all 5 of them? Okay, so they only have 4 and 5 of the live action. Okay. Man, see, that makes me wonder where we could get the other 3 then. 1, 2, 3 based on what the anime has. Okay. So that kind of makes sense. At least if you want to watch to where 4 and 5 start, you just watch the whole anime, right? At least, I mean, as much as that is long... It's not as bad as some other series like Naruto or something. I mean, and they also... Oh, and then we started Blue Period. Saw the first episode of Blue Period. Looked so good. I loved it. It was like, yeah, this is great. But yeah, there's a bunch of stuff. And then like, House Husband? Way of the House Husband? That looks so funny. And I was like, okay, I really want to watch that. 4 was before the anime and 5 was after. Okay. So I guess the canon then would be to watch 4... then watch all the anime, and then watch 5. If I get what you're saying. I think that sounds like... It's kind of like how you watch the Star Wars movie in a certain order. Like, no, okay, so if you want to go chronologically, it's this, that, and the other thing. Okay, so for Rurouni Kenshin, watch the 4th movie first, then the anime, then the 5th movie. Let's go ahead and save this turn. Kiso... Turn 1, I guess. It's weird that they don't, like, have years for this. 4 and 5 came out in 2021. Oh, okay. Okay. Why are these guys disheartened? Okay, so we have some Yumi, Ashikaru, and Samurai over here. They're on high ground. We have some Naginata, Ashikaru. Okay, so with a couple of mounted Samurai here, Yumi Samurai, and then Yumi Ashikaru over here. So let's get to the open ground. Like, this is great for defense, but I think we're going to be going on offense here. And there's this wooded area, so we're just going to move everybody forward here, because I feel like we're going to get a lot more room to maneuver once we get out into the open. This wooded area would be great to fall back on if we can do a strategic retreat if we need to, but like fighting through it, not a great deal. And our Honjin is over here. Okay, let's have our Nagita Ashikaru go here into the woods. I think they're moderately disordered, so they're fine. They'll come out of the woods. Maybe we have them... We can come through here. Yeah. Let's sneak through the woods here. That might be a terrible idea, but who knows. The other thing we could do is let them approach us here, and then just have our troops kind of like hide out. But then if they come through the woods, we can't really fight. We can shoot at them from here. We can have the Naginata Ashikaru in this right here. This is good, because this is a road. So technically, if we have them come through the rough ground, we're going to be at an advantage here, as long as we can shoot through here. The Yumi can shoot over the heads of a few people, so we don't have to worry about that. I think... Okay, our Honjin can't move anyway. Let's go ahead and... I feel like we should just save every turn here. Let's go ahead and save this. Kiso turn 1 and... Residual shooting phase. Okay. Brutal death. Ugh. Okay, so that I'm just like, ooh, that's a little rough for me. I'm not very big on gore. I can barely watch things like Game of Thrones, and sometimes I would still be like, oh, I can't look at this. And then things like, yeah, I can't, like, so for me, there's more than just the gore, but that's the reason why I haven't watched Squid Game yet. I was like, oh, no, okay, if this is gory at all, and plus it's just one of those movies that would, it's one of those things that would give me anxiety. It's not meant to be fun to watch, but okay, we should have the Naginata Ashikaru over here. We should have our mounted Yumi Samurai out to the corner. We need to have our Yumi Ashikaru over here. Why do we have two generals out here? Okay, our Yumi Samurai could go right here into the woods. As long as they're in the woods, they're fine. Moderately disordered, but that's okay. I don't know if they're going to come toward us. We need to wait. Actually, you know what? These guys are probably going to come down through the woods here. So our best bet is probably to stay on the outside of the woods and be able to shoot into them. Okay, so we can get into the built-up areas. For some reason, I thought we couldn't. Okay, and this we'll just hold. We'll hold here, and we'll wait for them to come to us. Minamoto no Kiyokage. Okay, so we'll have him wait here. Okay. We're going to end that turn there. Not as... Okay. Oh, okay, fast-paced rule. Okay, yeah, I can deal with a little bit of that. Some of it is just like, oh, it might be too much. It might be too much. Okay, oh, it's our turn. Okay, so I don't know if these guys are moving in. We have 20 turns to win, though, so I think we can't really just sit here. And technically, we outnumber them, so I think they're going to wait for us to come toward them. Which is going to be kind of crap here, because they have a bunch of Yumi, Naginata, Ashikaru, and Yumi Samurai over here. We can't... I don't want to... Okay, so this is going to be this weird... this is a weird choke point here, and I don't want to, like, just have us be in the woods. So what I think I can do is I'll have our general... That's not the right move. That is the wrong move. Okay, we're going to have some forces here in the forest. We can't get to these cliffs here, but I'm going to have everybody else move to the right because I don't think we're going to be able to attack through the woods. That's probably just not going to be a... That strategy won't work. It won't work. So we're going to have our Naginata Ashikaru over here. Yeah, and this whole strategy of waiting here would be great if we were on the defensive, but I don't think we're going to be on the defensive here because we outnumber them. So I don't think the game is going to just send them toward us just because. It's like, yeah, I don't think so. If they do, then we'll just retreat behind the rice paddies here. But if they don't, then we're just going to be stuck here, and then the clock will run out, and then it won't be good for us. So we're going to have our Yumi Samurai go here. Okay, let's have our Naginata Ashikaru over here. Our mounted Yumi Samurai, I'm going to have him run around the corner so we can flank. Our Sohei, I don't know. We'll have them there, and then Ujimoto will put him here. I don't know if that's a good position for him. I don't even know what their influence is. So I think that should be okay. We'll just go ahead and end the turn. It doesn't say what turn it is. Turns remaining. Okay, turn 5. End turn 5. I think they're just going to wait for us. Oh, nope. Okay, they're coming. Finally. Come at me, bro. If we can set up our Yumi in the center, we're going to be in a good position to take them out. Because they have to kind of funnel through here. Well, they could. Or they can come out this way, which is not super great. Okay, so our Yumi actually can shoot pretty far. So can theirs. Okay. Let's put there we go. Okay, we're gonna have our Naginata Ashikaru over here in the front. They're just gonna have to kind of sustain up some injuries here. The Yumi Ashikaru, I'm gonna have them move to the right. The Yumi Ashikaru, I'm gonna have them move here, and they can actually shoot forward here. And then again, our Naginata Ashikaru can move forward. I've realized they don't let you just kind of walk through people here, which is, I mean, it makes sense, right? We can't turn, so that's not great. So we're going to have our Yumi Ashikaru over here. We have a lot of archers. This is a very archer-heavy army. We're going to stay here. See, this is not great. Technically, we should be in this spot, because once they move to the woods, we're not. That's not good. That's not good. We can't wait for them here. Okay, these guys are severely disordered just because they're on horseback. That's probably not a great position for them. Okay, so the Yumi Samurai could go here. Naginata Ashikaru can go here. They're moderately disordered. Yeah, we're going to have these guys in reserve, but we'll have them move over this way. And we have our mounted Yumi Samurai coming around the side over here. We'll have our Naginata Ashikaru. We're going to form a defensive line right here. The Sohei, I don't even know what to do with them. Why are they disheartened? I don't even know what they're like. Okay? Let's do details. Warrior monks with pole arms, troop type warriors, extra negative modifier on our own cohesion test for losing close combat in open terrain versus mounted troops, or heavy mixed or determined foot. So pretty much in any situation, if they take any losses, they're done for. Troop quality disheartened. I don't know what that means. Impact heavy weapon 100 plus POA versus any foot except impact or foot defending an obstacle. Troop quality minus 25 POA versus any. I don't know what POA means. Melee heavy weapon plus 100 POA versus any mounted troops, plus 100 POA versus any foot except foot defending an obstacle. Plus 15. Okay, so these are good for just sending at any mounted troops. So if they have any cavalry, this will be a good troop to kind of fight. We can't really charge, but we're good at standing our ground. Exactly. We need more archers. We need more archers. Are we? Is this the end of our turn? Okay, let's get the details out here. Thank you. Oh, wait. Hey, hey, hey. Nope, nope, nope. Thank you. Close. There we go. Are we good with our turn? Turn 6. I think... Okay, no, our Sohei... Okay, so we have some Yumi over here, and then we have the general here, and we have the mounted Yumi Samurai here. So we can wait for them. It doesn't look like they have too much horse. It's just this guy. Just this guy. So we have 1-to-1 here, but I think they have... a couple generals here, some Yumi over here, Naginata Ashikaru. I don't know where the rest of their cavalry is. Ah, you know what? It's because we're waiting. We have to... Here's the thing. This is not their entire army, right? I remember at the very beginning, they're like, hey, their reinforcements are on the way. If you want to take advantage of this, you should do this now. So what we need to do is take advantage of them. So we can... Can these guys... No, this guy's moving away. Right. Okay. Let's... This is turn 6. Kiso... We'll do short-term Kiso 6. Need more water. Here's some more water. Which is actually a good thing because I don't drink enough water during the day, especially. Sometimes I'll drink, like, tea and stuff at night. But, like, during the afternoons especially, I'll... Oh! Okay, so, opening action here. So, with the Yumi versus the Naginata Ashikaru, which I'm thinking the Naginata Ashikaru should probably be okay fighting a bunch of archers, but I don't know. Ooh! Ooh, take that. Ooh, wait, that's not great. Uh-oh. Okay. I don't know if we can fire over the woods. One would think, logically speaking, that's not a possibility, but I don't know. I don't know if that's an obstacle. If the game calculates, hey, you're in a forest, you can't shoot over your head. But I don't know. Okay. So this is turn 7. Let's save. Kiso 7. Okay, we need to make sure that we have somebody to fall back on here. So, yes. So now I think we can fire. Yes. But not this turn. Minamoto needs to get out of here because these guys... Okay, so let's have our Yumi fire at these guys. So one thing I do appreciate about Field of Glory 2 is that you really can kind of see the troops moving. Here, they keep it stylistically, I think, just as, like, your units don't really change. They stay the same size. You don't see them taking any losses, whereas in Field of Glory 2, you can really see, oh, this unit's, like, falling apart, right? There aren't any people here. We're gonna have this guy turn here. Can we charge? I think I'm gonna have these guys turn first. I don't know if we lost our advantage. I think the whole thing is like, if we can charge, why not charge? But we're going to stay in place. We're going to move our Naginata Ashikaru up here so we can move our Sohei up to face the mounted Yumi. Okay. There we go. So now they don't get a chance to charge us, which is good. Okay, let's see. Can we fire... Actually, I want our cavalry to kind of flank this way. And we have our mounted Yumi Samurai here. Ooh! Okay. So our general, I think I'm going to have him sit back. going to have him outflank, actually. I'm going to have these guys sit here, because if we move up here, there's going to be a height differential. It's not too much, but we'll be in a better position if we just stay here and let them come to us. Okay. Enemy reinforcements have arrived. Okay, so I did not push to take advantage of that as soon as I can, or as fast as I could have. But what I'm hoping is that we hold this area in the woods here, because if we're... Ugh. Okay, so we're taking pretty bad losses on some of these melee phases here. Ooh! Yeah, I guess I should have put some Naginata here instead of just having our Yumi in the front. Spam hydrate for a while. Right, exactly. Ooh, okay. Oh, I don't like those reinforcements. Oh, no. Here's the rest of their army. Melee phase. Okay, we need to close this gap here. I don't know if this was the best strategy for us to advance through the open ground here. I don't know if there's a place for this guy to retreat to either. Man, we are taking crazy losses here. Oh, that's not great. Flank attack. No. No, 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 no. No! Turn around! Okay. What's the phone game? Turn 8. Let's go ahead and... I guess they can't turn or do anything. There we go. Charge them back. They were overextended. Okay. Now our general move up. How are these Naginata losing to a bunch of Yumi? What are they going to do? Charge them? I don't know. That seems kind of weird to me, but alright. So these guys can charge here. Nope, we're not going to have them charge. We're just going to have them stand there. Turn. Turn around, bud. Okay, these guys are... What? Okay. No. Okay, so these guys are disrupted. I don't know how to, oh, target in close combat, rough ground, no line of sight. Okay, so this is not great. These guys are outside the line of sight, huh? Okay, that was probably a little bit of a strategic mistake on my part. I thought, hey, we're fighting in the woods, it should be fine, but I guess with a Naginata is not great. Yeah, I like how it's unused, but I can't do anything, so it's weird. It's like, no. Show me stuff that I can actually select. Okay, that's everything. It's called really bad chess. AI who doesn't change difficultly, but you're both going to ram board troops. And keep beating the AI, their board slowly gets better while yours gets worse. Ah! Interesting. That's one of those things that I like. I remember being a kid and loving the idea of playing chess. And I played a bit, right? But I never really got good at playing chess. I just liked playing chess a little bit. And then as I got older, I was like, oh, okay. And I would try, and I was like, oh, there are people who are way better at this than I am. And I don't really... Oh, man. Now we need to make a spot for them to retreat through, I'm sure. Because otherwise I think they're going to get squished and then they're going to break. In some ways, the narrowness of this battlefield is good for us. So if we can hold them off from here, they're just going to keep coming through here. And that's, you know, that's assuming that we hold the center here as well. I don't know. That might not be a given. Okay, auto brakes. Okay, so they've had a couple of their troops rout. I have no idea how these Naginata are taking so many casualties from these Yumi samurai. Oh, they're superior. Okay. I was about to say, these guys are like, they're done. Okay, so we'll have the Naginata Ashgaru come up here. These are average. Oof, nice job. I'm going to have them hold the center here. So I don't want to overextend. Are these guys... Oh, they're pursuing. Okay. So I think I'm... Okay, this is... I don't know if this is a smart idea. We're not going to charge them, obviously. But... these guys can charge. There we go. Great. Okay, and that's how you do it. So now we're routing them down the center of the field. And we're charging these guys. Great. Uh-oh. Okay, well, they're falling back. That's right. A charge is a charge. Right, so if we... do we turn here? Nice. Okay. And now our Yumi... I think I want to have these... Okay, so we can't... we can just fire at them. That's fine. And then what's next? Okay, these guys... I'm going to have them come to us. I'm not going to have them fire. Okay, he can't turn. This is the weird thing. At the stationary targets, that whole mechanic, I don't feel like... I mean, I know why they're doing it, right? But, like, it also felt like a little gamey. Okay, so those guys are routed. I honestly don't know how these guys have held on for as long as they have against these guys here. So, paying attention to the quality of the troops is obviously important. Ooh. Okay, yeah, that's not great. I thought they were supposed to be really good against... Okay, maybe not. See, they're disheartened. I don't know why they're disheartened. They should be fine. Oh, it's because they're raw. They're nervous. They're brand new, so hey. I'm sure with some experience they'll get better, but right now they're not great. So using them the way they're supposed to be used makes sense. Oh no! Okay, well that made sense. Those guys are routing to begin with, and they're dispersed because they can't go anywhere. That makes sense. Okay, so we're turn 10. Now, what I'm afraid of is these guys are going to outflank here. This is open ground. We don't have any eyes. They're going to come around here. So if this samurai... No line of sight, huh? Nope. We're not going to charge here. We're just going to turn. Eight horses. Yeah. Mounted Yumi Samurai. Okay, so I think we want to kind of go in this direction here. And set up. Okay, so we could push up to the hill. We don't want to push them onto the hill, and these guys can't turn right now. Okay, so these guys are disheartened. I'm going to let them stand here, and then these guys are supposed to be superior, so we're going to have them turn. Okay. Oh. See, stretching, I felt that pop right there in that shoulder. Do this. Hands above. Oh. That's probably not the most flattering angle. But yeah. Okay. Let's go. Next turn. There's only 10 turns left, so this is kind of dicey because we have to win, right? So we have to push some of their troops off. We can't just stand here. I mean, we could, but like, I don't know if that's going to be good. I think we can clean up the center of the map here. Okay, those Sohei need to get it together. Well, hopefully we'll be able to charge the rear from here. Same thing with these Nagina that Ashikaru should be, you know... They're fighting on 3 sides here. I think they're trying to do a long flank around the side. If they do, that's definitely GG. Personally, for me, all angles are not, but not being rude. Rally to steady. Okay, so is that our unit or their unit? Okay. Wait, okay, now it's our turn. You would think that, yeah, like, it's a little bit more obvious, but yeah, okay, so we should be able to charge, there we go. Especially because these guys are kind of pushing, oh, there we go, push that, yep. These guys are not doing great here, so we can attack here? No, okay, charging that won't be great, but we can turn. these guys can turn. Or actually, do we want to face these Naginata Ashikaru? Okay, let's... No, I think it'll be better for us to... Well, we'll wait on these guys. Okay, so we have... They'll break on contact. There we go. That's what we want to do. Which is good, because this unit needs a minute to breathe. So it's just archers firing at archers. Fine. And then what do we have here? No, we're not going to charge. Honestly, I feel like these guys are not doing a bunch of stuff over here. So we're going to keep everybody... See, if we go up here... Actually, this is better. No, yeah, let's do that. Because now they have a little bit of an elevation. And then we're just going to come behind here and then flank from... Ah, yes. Okay. More enemy reinforcements have arrived. Come on, man. I think we're doing okay right now. Yeah. Oh, exactly. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It's like, okay. It's not like yeah, it totally got that. I was like, wait. Exactly. I was like, oh, wait. Yeah, no, that would make sense. Totally makes sense. Oh, okay. Wait, are we literally chasing them? Oh, okay, we're chasing them away. Okay, so the AI is clearly not pulling any punches here. Me, I'm like, I put the difficulty level up to 4, even though I've never really played the game before, thinking, okay, sure, this should be fine, but now I'm just like, maybe, I don't know. What's the right difficulty level for me to be playing this at? For it to be challenging and also fun. You don't want to, like, play a game and get whooped and then be like, well, that's not fun, you know? But this isn't that point. This is challenging. And it's interesting because I'm also trying to get used to the mechanics of this game. Okay, good. So that broke. Oh, okay, those guys are routing. Like that one, yeah, I remember reading some stuff about the order of the letters in LGBTQ, and a lot of it's apocryphal, right? Like, I don't really know why certain letters are in front of other letters, right? It's obviously not supposed to be indicative of any kind of, you know, ranking or hierarchy there. Okay, we're on turn 12 of 9. Or 12 of 20. So I think for my future saves, I'll be like, the first turn is the number, the turn you're actually at, and the turns remaining would be 9. I think most battles here are 20, right? Okay, these guys are literally just... Oh, you know what? No, you pull back. The smart move would have been to wait, right? Wait for them to come into the woods, and we'll be right here. That's the smart thing. We wait for them to come out of the woods. Now, obviously, that's a little risky, but it's better than fighting in the woods to everybody's disadvantage, I guess. Okay, let's... Can we turn and fire? Ah, blocked by troops, really? Okay, let's charge these guys. Ooh, maybe not the best decision. Are we in close combat with these guys? Okay. I think these guys are pursuing and I can't control them. These guys are fragmented. These guys are in melee. These guys are going to be facing here. These guys got here faster than I was expecting them to, but we have a little bit of a height advantage here. Okay, I think we're good. We're just gonna leave this here. Right. Yeah, no, I totally get the joke too. It's good that you clear that up though. I mean, because I was confused, but like, yeah, sometimes it gets really hard to kind of figure out on, oh no! What? How did we break there? We were totally fine. Oh, man. Sometimes sarcasm and joking are very, very hard to read on the internet, right? Especially in things like chat. Oh, I thought these guys were going to be fine. Uh-oh. Okay, now this is going to get kind of dicey here. We might end up losing this battle. Hopefully not too badly, because I don't want to save scum. To be fair, I'm learning how to play the game, so it wouldn't be out of... I think it would be totally justifiable to be able to, like, go back to the beginning and do it, because I am learning how to play the game. Okay, finally. Okay. Kiso, turn 13 out of 8 more remaining. 20 minutes till the rice is done. I can smell the rice cooking right now. Okay, we're gonna pull these guys back. Okay, well, these guys are gonna retreat. We have a nice Zojirush. What is that? There's a sound. And I'm pretty sure that is not the game itself. I have no idea. Let me just click on here. Host the stream. Oh, thanks for the host. I was like, wait, there's a noise? What is happening? Thanks for the host. There we go. Yeah, I thought it... yeah, no problem. I totally appreciate that. I have rice cooking that should be done in about 20 minutes. Then I need to heat up some leftovers for dinner. Oh, okay, so we're disrupted now. Wait, but we're not... Wait, are these guys routed? They are routed. Turn around then, man. Okay, so these guys are steady, superior cavalry. These guys are regular swords. Oh, wait, no. Superior warriors, samurai. Okay. I think we just keep firing at them. Maybe so. Yeah, no, like, I totally, yeah. Yeah, I totally appreciate that. I will be signing off for dinner real soon, though. But yeah. I mean, I'll probably be on later tonight. I'll see. I'm not sure exactly what I'll be streaming later. I wanted to start doing some like RimWorld, start playing that. I was thinking trying to break up strategy and wargaming like during my afternoon, and then doing role-playing kind of stuff like RimWorld or Valheim or Northgard, or like the kind of management games later on in the night, Persona 4, right? Any RPG kind of stuff. Okay, so we can draw lose, or we can attack these guys. Technically, it'll be better for us to attack here. Yes. Oh, that did not work. Well, if they're going to be attacking us, they're going to be at a height disadvantage, so I'm hoping that won't be too bad. Okay, great. Charge behind them. Yeah. Get him! Where's the next unused unit? Okay, we'll have these guys go over here. Uh-oh. Okay. Fragmented. Not a great look. Yep. I think that's every unit that we have right now. We'll go ahead and end that turn. Oh, okay. Yep. Nope, they're routing now. Maybe they'll bump into another unit in the forest and give us some intel on that. Okay, they're broken. There we go. That's what I wanted to happen. Perfect. Oh, no, 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 no. I guess they're pursuing them now, which is not great. Yeah, see, no, I wanted those guys to stay on the hill. I guess the charging route. Oh, no. Okay, there's a bunch of guys here now. Oh. Well, I guess it makes sense. They were disrupted to begin with. Fragmented to begin with, sorry. Yeah, see, I wanted these guys to hold a hill. And they ran off and pursued a bunch of people. Now they're going to be way... Yeah, now they're way behind. Ugh. That was not smart. Okay, now these guys are routed. Okay, they're disrupted. Oh, good. They rallied. I thought once they were routed, they were off the screen. I guess if they don't disperse, it's fine. Okay, we'll have them turn. Oh, sweet. Okay, cool. Okay, these guys are, yeah. These guys are dispersed, or not dispersed. I'm gonna have them move here just in case. Now I'm like, it's like, okay, wait. Now I'm tense. Not tense, but like, I want to make sure I don't flub this up. Who else is unused? Okay, just our Honjin. Okay. See, this is a 1-to-1, right? Oh, okay, these guys are donezo. Unless one of their units breaks this turn. There you go, auto brakes. Nice. Uh-oh. Taira. Okay, what are they going to do? There we go. Yeah, no, see that. And they're going to gain the hill now. Wait, actually... maybe we could take care of them. There we go. Melee phase. Okay, so these guys are routed. This is a very, very desperate, very, very close fight here. Yeah, these guys are out of it. They're long gone. Okay. We're going to have these guys here and then turn around to make sure that we fight them. But these guys can actually turn. Oh, hey, they can charge them. Perfect. Yeah, do it, do it, do it. Yep, these guys should break right now. Nice, 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 nice. Perfect. Perfect. who else? Okay, so these guys are fragmented. I think we're good. We just end that turn here. Ooh, it's so close. We're barely... I mean, neither one of us is really winning. This should probably be an indecisive battle here, but... Okay. Uh-oh. Auto brakes, yes. Okay. It's getting real spicy right now. Okay. Are those guys breaking yet? Those guys have been holding their ground. Props to them, man. That is hardcore. Uh-oh. Okay, see, what we need to do here, we're outside the woods. We just need to turn around. Okay, so this is turn 16, 5 remaining. Oh, no, no, no. Wait, save, right. Turn. This should charge them off the field. Easy. Finally break them. Nope. That's tricky. That is tricky. Right, okay, those were... Okay, the height 75, that's 100. Let's, oh yeah, let's move here. Okay, I think that's... So we need to rout 60% of the troops, I think, at this point. It's not going to be, like, a strategically good Oh, no! Oh, that's rough. That's rough. I really wanted them to kind of get it together, but... Oh, that's close. That's close. Only 8% apart, and it's, at this point, it's going to be such a close victory if it's going to be a victory. Okay. Yes. Yes. Okay, we need to break these guys here. This is going to be such a messy victory. For either side. This is not how you fight a battle here. But alright, we're at turn 17, 4 remaining. Alright, do we charge here? Nope, we're going to stand our ground. These guys should charge them, no problem. Actually. Ooh. Nice. We're going to take the high ground here. This is like a 1-to-1. We should be able to... There we go. Flank them. Yeah, this should be able to... Yeah. Tense. No, we're gonna melee these guys. Okay. Oh man, a general's fallen. Crud. Dang it. Ugh, I really wanted them to stand their ground there. It's almost at that point where now, like, whoever, it's like, it could be the next unit that breaks that decides the battle here. Yes! It's 3%. We just need to rout 3% more of their troops. If we can rout one of their units. It's so close. It's so close. Oh my god, I don't like that. Okay, this is turn 18. 3 remaining. Alright. These guys are routed. Okay. Not what? Yeah, man, this is tense. Okay. As long as we don't break this turn. I think we got it. I think we got it. I think we won this round. This is just kind of like figuring it all out, but I think we won this. Oh, yeah, okay. Barely. Yeah, if they don't wrap more of our troops this turn, I think we won it. Oh, that was terribly messy. Well, Super EU mod where it's Japan/Rikyū as the map and there's dozens of new nation samurai clans to pick from as the map looks as big as that. Yeah, exactly. That would be really fun. I would love that. That's the kind of map that I want. That's the reason why I love playing games like... So, the battle mode of of this combined with like the granularity of the map of like a Nobunaga's Ambition would be great. It'd be really fun where you could have everything, you know, like every single, you know, you have like towns and mountain passes and everything kind of just like already kind of top streamer for this game. Huh. That's awesome. I did not know that. Nobody has streamed this game. It makes sense. This game came out in 2016. But Hey, you know what? I'll take it. That's fun. Enemy has lost heart. You are victorious. So I think we're going to go ahead and say this is good. Dinner's going to be ready. Well, like the rice will be ready in 2 minutes. We're going to go and say proceed and see what happens with this because, my lord, we can claim this as a glorious victory. Okay. Technically, we outnumbered them by 1,500, but we still took quite a few losses. That was rough. That was a really rough battle. We captured a lot of their troops, and so out of the foot, captured, wounded. Okay, let's see. Let's take a look at the stats here. Guns lost 0. Obviously, I don't think that's going to be one of those things that plays into this scenario because this is before gunpowder used for weaponry, right? So if we take a look here, killed, wounded, captured, deserted. So yeah, we did a pretty decent job. Obviously, I would have liked to have made that a more secure victory, but I'll take it. The only streamer. Exactly. Top streamer, only streamer. Totally works. I will say, hey, we did a good job here. After a battle, the units of the winning side gain experience and elan. Those of the losing side gain experience, but lose elan. Routing or dispersed units suffer even greater loss of elan. Okay, unit quality as reported during battles is calculated from the average of the unit's experience and elan. Fighting spirit. Units that suffered no casualties at all during the battle are assumed to not have fought and hence do not gain experience. Units that have suffered particularly heavy losses may be disbanded and their men drafted into other units to replace losses. Okay. So, now looking at the map, balance of power, slight Taira advantage. So, we're besieging Kiso, I guess, under siege. So, we take a look at where their soldiers are here. There's a lot of them in Hida, right? I don't know what we're going to do here. We're going to, I think, retreat. What's the supply limit here? Supply limit 0.762. Kiso supply limit 1,000. So really, we could put way more forces here. And that is our Zojiru telling us that the rice is done. So we're going to move our troops here. Supply limit points 1,002. And I think we're definitely over that supply shortage. But they have a way bigger supply shortage here because Hida can only supply 762. And we're going to move our RV here. Oh, we can't. Raise new army. Oh, we only have 8 gold, so that's not going to happen. So we're going to wait here. Hopefully, if they do attack us, 15,000 soldiers versus, or 16, would be pretty evenly matched. They would have an advantage in terms of cavalry, but we'd have an advantage in terms of foot soldiers. So, probably a big battle happening again in Kiso next turn. That's true. Yeah, #1 streamer for Sengoku Jidai. Doing great. Having fun. Looks like the Fujiwara clan over here is just waiting. And I think we're going to go ahead and call that the end of this turn. We're going to save the campaign. What month is this? Early summer 1881. All right, and I think we'll go ahead and call it good for today, or for right now. Time to get some dinner ready, as I've been saying. But thanks so much for hanging out. It's been great. I haven't seen you in a while, so it's fun to hang out. We'll definitely be playing more games, spending more time. And yeah, I'll be doing some streams, I think, outside my normal schedule, but I will be on vacation starting next Wednesday for the next couple of weeks for the holidays. I might be able to pop on here and there, but I'm not really depending on a good internet connection. And if I do play a game, it'll be something that'll be easy to stream. Won't be as graphics intensive. So we'll see. We'll see what happens over the next couple of weeks. But in any case, thanks for hanging out. Have fun. Enjoy the holidays. Get a restful time in. Have fun. I can see you in Discord as well, so check it out. Until then, take care. I'll see you next time.